goal for the next few years is to become one of the leading science high school in the ASEAN and maybe even Asia. We need to grow in the area of creative and critical thinking, help our students become more innovative, teach them ideation, so that they don't just learn in the classroom, they learn how to think out of the box and develop solutions that are relevant to their time and relevant to our community.
I first found out about Fab Labs from Jay Fajardo, the head of the Philippine Maker Movement. We went ahead, formed a team of volunteers, not just with batch 90, but other alumni batches from 05 and 07. This really ties in with the mission and vision of the Philippine Science High School to drive creativity, ideation, and innovation.
The Pisay Fab Lab provides a safe space for students, for the faculty, for anyone to share their ideas and make their ideas come true.
Honestly, what comes to mind is a bunch of people lining up or crowding outside the lab in order to get a slot to be able to use the new equipment. It will start a new buzz within the community.
So one thing that I wish we had when we were students, a long time ago, prototyping. The only things you can really prototype back then were just Lego bricks and electronics, and now at least these people now have a fighting chance with mechanical design as early as possible.
We want laboratories that are maintainable enough, but still sophisticated enough to attract also experts, maybe practitioners from the industry, or maybe some of the alumni who have this crazy idea that they want to develop and no place to do it. They can do it here. So when they come, they can actually mentor our students. Our students can learn from their projects and even connect our students to the bigger network of experts.
Really more focused on engineering, preparing them to be proper engineers. So we want to do CAD/CAM technology, stuff like that. And having just one 3D printer is a bit poor because it's a slow thing. So having other things for students to explore and actually see that they can work with a milling machine, laser cutter, these things that they think is just a toy right now, even though it's a big toy, but it's used in industries around the world. It's a good preparation for them.
I think it's good because it also formalizes engineering and computer science and those related fields as something that is equal on the level of physics or chemistry or biology, because all of those have their own labs in the school. But if you want to try for something related to engineering, all we have is, well, we have one workshop, and then it's easier to work in a place that's actually meant for it. It's, especially with construction, actually. Has anyone ever tried cutting plywood on a cafeteria table?
Right now, we do lots of things outside the curriculum. We join contests, we make things. Even without the Fab Lab, they'll be able to get in. I mean, they've got the quality of thought, logic, creativity, innovativeness, and the passion to pursue a dream from beginning to end. So with or without the Fab Lab, they're gonna do that. But what the Fab Lab will do is it'll stop them from maybe spending a lot of time in front of the internet drooling because there are things that people of their age are doing in other countries that they can't do because it's not here, it's not available.
They do prototyping, it's just a sketch, and then they try to build it, or they ask somebody to help them build it. At least now they can get the hands-on experience of prototyping, rapid prototyping. So that's one thing. We want them to learn the process of development. It's not instantaneous that you sketch something, it comes out perfectly. They have to see the pain of your prototypes failing over and over again in order to see how to improve it over time. That would improve our research quality.
Currently, we have students who do their own technology-based research, but they have to go out and have their prototypes fabricated somewhere else. But if they can do it here, then maybe they can do the adjustments more and have more thorough take on the project.
We won first place we built an idea for an environmental tracker that people can wear around, and we're gonna use that crowdsourced data to create a map of pollution in Metro Manila, and we hope to scale to the Philippines and eventually to the entire world.
I'm looking forward to doing projects involving Bluetooth smart technology and Arduino. Arduino is a microcontroller that is used to make open source projects. And with these two, so many projects can be done and so many researches can be handled by the students.
I'm part of the robotics team, so it would be really cool if we could get more creative with our designs. Like if we could build robots with limbs or something more complicated than what we have already, which is basically a box on wheels. For me, I was trying to look into a new way to write in Braille. So if we could fabricate that in the lab, it would be really helpful.
The goal of the project is to set up the first Fab Lab in any Philippine high school by September, and I'm glad to say that we met that goal, but we still continue to look for sponsors and donors to increase the lab's capability.
I would like to thank and recognize the project team and sponsors of this project.
We are actually very grateful that that Batch 90 took this opportunity to help us be the first one to have the Fab Lab, and we hope that we can also share this with the other campuses as well.
You'd be surprised at what the kids can do with just 50,000 pesos. So if you give them more, they'll produce more. Not because they're running after a quota, but because they're running after an ideal. They've got this thing in their imagination, and then you're allowing them to make it a reality. I think that's worth $5 million.
I'm not the future of the Philippines. These are the future. Please help us maintain that future.
Don't let our dreams be dreams.
I hope that you support this because it would be really, really helpful for all of us students here right now.
Please support. It'll be fun for us.
First of all, I would like to thank all the people, all the alumni and organizations that contributed to the making and launching of the Fab Lab. It would be nice though that to see 10 years from now, 15 years from now, the Fab Lab still stands there. And I think the only way that we can do that is we have constant help and support from our own community. And I think many people, especially Pisay and I, are capable of doing that. I think this will lead to better students, more innovative minds, and hopefully better Philippines.